toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The throw. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cougars! They grab the early lead.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The back on the option, the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Golden Bears are on the move.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He might want another play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this.
He's got it all right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
It's caught. On the ball at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play called.
Touchdown, Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, BYU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that? Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. BYU right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Griffin. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole.
Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Looking for blockers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He's at the 40.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Timeout, BYU.
Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
This time they'll go to the running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A give to the big fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Handoff from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 17 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gonna look downfield again. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. And BYU will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Give to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum?
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's amazing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got him downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
22, Walter, on the ready.
Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. BYU lines up quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cal! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Big fullback Scott. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Now facing a third and long.
Military stun.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home